my name is Emily from CUTV. We are outside Concordia University where the protest against tuition hikes is gathering. It is February 2nd at 11 a.m. We're going to follow the protest and see what happens.
We're concerned about tuition hikes because of the effect on access to education for students, but also just in terms of shifting the funding of universities from a public source over to private sources and to individual tuition. We're concerned about the impact that's going to have on the function our universities serve in society in the future.
If the tuition do go up, there'll be thousands of students who won't be able to go to school. The fact that we are students and that our money should go into education and not anywhere else, and the government has money for tuition and for schools, but uses it in a wrong way, and we're fighting against that.
I think it's not just negative for those students who will be shut out from university because they can't afford it, but it's also going to have negative repercussions for society in terms of both research and society where people do not have access to higher education is not really something we want, I don't think.
Well, personally, if I can't pay my education, I can't, reach my goal in life, I'm gonna have to work more and have difficulty like studying. Instead of studying all night, I'm gonna go work at a restaurant. So and it affects all my friends and in the future students. So.
It is 1 o'clock. We have just left CEGEP and we are going to UQAM.
En fait, à cause de le gouvernement a annoncé une hausse des frais de scolarité de 1625 $ en 2017, puis on est contre en fait. L'éducation est en train de se privatiser. Les pauvres pourront plus aller à l'école dans le fond, puis on est contre, fait que on se bat contre la hausse des frais.
Mais il y a des cours, mais je suis contre la grève. Pas je suis contre la grève, mais je suis contre la hausse, mais ils font rien. Moi, si je fais rien, c'est comme mentir à moi-même. Alors, je me bats pour mes convictions.
Our numbers have grown significantly since we first started our protest at Concordia. We are now entering the UQAM metro.
Well, I think there's this misconception that McGill students are all rich and white and from out of Quebec and out of Canada, and I mean that's not true. We're a very heterogeneous, I guess, community. There are people who are struggling really hard to be able to pay tuition even now. We've got people from out of province who've taken out tens of thousands of dollars of loans. I'm one of them, and there are people who are really invested not only in the McGill community and getting their education at McGill, but also in the Water Quebec movement against the austerity hikes. And so I think that I speak on behalf of a lot of people when I say that we're very, very against the tuition hikes, and we really don't want to see them go through. And it's been a great march, and yeah, we're looking forward to more mobilization.
Okay. I'm a student in sociology in UQAM, and I'm also a member of the Social Struggles Committee of ASSE. Basically, the point is, actually here there's a banner that is going to be made according to the creativity of the people and how they felt about the demonstration today, to show that there's a solidarity. So it's going to be some kind of a mixed art thing, and coffee will be served in about 10 minutes, and basically this sort of end of the demonstration is going as planned, except we may have wanted more food.
So if we raise the tuition, it's really going along the way of seeing education as something that we can buy, and education is not something that we can buy. It's something. It's learning and it's teaching, and it's a right that we have. I think raising the tuition will make education less accessible, and therefore making knowledge less and less accessible. I think it's really bad that there's only rich people that will go to engineer school or med school. I think it's something that everyone should feel that, if you want to become a doctor, you can become a doctor because it's actually something that you can learn, and school is made for learning. So we go into school so we can learn all together, not getting in school to be really competitive against each other and to buy your diploma at the end.
So basically today is just to remind people of the enthusiasm of the strike movement and to actually collaborate campuses with campuses in order to build something together. The McGill people, the Concordia people, the Dawson people, they can build a strike movement with us and we can build it with them too. So this is really a kind of sharing that we're trying to do today, and our mobility today was really excellent. We came inside buildings and met with a lot of people. So our message was heard, I think.
We're here at UQAM. The students have provided us with coffee and food. We're warming up from our protests. There's students singing as the protest dies down, and banners are being signed. This is Emily with CUTV.